All right, hey everybody, this is Coach Lowe coming to you again. 2.1 testing a difference of two proportions and stating hypotheses. How much fun can you have in one lesson? Here we go. So, all right, two-way tables. We're going to start out right here. We got to make sure you're good at filling in the information. Very important, very crucial. So, hang on, let's go up here. I think we are ready. We'll go with the nice orange selection. Let's dial that down a notch. Are we ready? All right, here we go. So you got going across, you got cell phones, you got no cell phones, and across MP3s, if you know what that is, and then no MP3s. So let's get our totals. Looking across, you got 57 people who had MP3 and then no MP3. The total's got to be over here. So y'all, things have to add up in a two-way frequency table. So if this is your total and you know 57 had an MP3, find the difference to get your missing information. So I'm gonna get the calculator here. So we got 78 minus 57. It's gonna be 21. So we're gonna put 21 right in there. And then you start filling out your chart. Things adding up this way. I'm gonna go ahead and put 30 here. So 30 total, had no MP3. And then right here, let's do a little, we're gonna do a little carrying action. So 5, 6, 7. Oh yeah, 70. All right, so we got 70 people total here, 30 people here. Let's get a total over here. So 13 and 9 going to be what? Let's go with 22. All right, and while we're here, let's go and get the total. So 73 is going to be 70 and 30 is going to be 100 this way. And just do a double check, make sure things add up. Because in the future, you're going to have a series of questions coming after this, and you want to make sure your information is solid. Okay, so this chart is done. Moving on to the next part. So let's pick it up. Now we're going to sort of make a bar chart out of this two-way frequency table. And since we're talking about volunteers, male and female volunteers, over the last month and where they volunteered at, and specifically they're going for the animal shelter, which will make it a little bit easier for me to do the bar chart here. So label percentage on the Y. So we're going to go percentage here. And then categories. So for this one, I'm just going to go straight to animal shelter, male and female. So let's split them up in the group. We got male, we got female, and percentage wise, I'm just going to go keep it 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. If I need to go further up, we can, but you get the point. 30, 40. All right, let's just see what happens. Now we need to get a percent. So over here at the table, notice that we have our two columns coming down, but we really don't have totals. So let's get our totals here. And specifically, since we're going for the animal shelter, I want y'all to think about this, and males. So that's going to be 26 males volunteered at the animal shelter. That's 26 males out of how many totals? We always need a total. So we need to go down here and find some totals right here. All right, that looks good. So we're going to add all these numbers up. 26 plus 13 plus 9 is going to bring you up to a nice 48. So we got the total. So we have 26 out of 48 males volunteered at the animal shelter. Let's do the same thing for females. We got 21 plus 17 plus 14, and that's going to be 52. All right, so now we got 21 out of a grand total of 52 females volunteered at the animal shelter. So let's get our percents. So it's always part over the total. So we're going to do 26 out of 48 for the males, and over here for females, we got 21 divided by 52. So males, 26 divided by 50, 26 divided by 48 is going to be about 54%. Okay, coming straight down here. Females, 21 divided by 52 is going to bring you down to 40%. So, looking back at the table, 54% of the males participated at the animal shelter. For the females, it would be 40% of the females volunteered at the animal shelter. So now going to your bar chart, 54, yeah, I knew it. So let's go up to 60. 54 is going to be right in here. I'm going to try to make this as neat as I can. Just to make it a little bit better, I'm going to put my number right here on top. So definitely 54%. Females was 40. And we'll go around here at 40. Come straight down. All right, 40%. And I'll throw a little shading in for free. All right, so two-way frequency table and to a bar chart. Moving on. Here we go. You're going to see a lot of these examples. So 2008 regular season, Cardinals won 6 games at home and lost 2. So at home, they won 6 and lost 2. On the road, they won 3 but lost 5. Their record is summarized in the two-way frequency table. And the good news is we have our subtotals right here. I believe they call those marginals. And then you got totals over here, some more, and then you got total 16. All right, so let's get focused here. So when they say the Cardinals have a 9-7 overall record, that means, of course, that the Cardinals won 9 games and they totally lost 7 games. So a little bit over 500 for the season, but that's that. What is the Cardinals' winning percentage at home? It's going to be a little specific, a little more specific. So if we want the winning percentage at home, that means I'm looking at just the wins, and I'm going to come right down here to total for home games. So basically, they won 6 out of those 8 home games. That would be contributing to their percentage. So from here, you divide 6 by 8, and you're going to get right at 75. Okay? And that's supposed to be an arrow. And that's going to be right at 75%. All right, for the road games, they only won 3 of these road games, and they won 3 out of, let's go down to a total 8. So 3 over 8, which is going to be, let's see, 3 divided by 8, it's going to be right at 38%. So 75% would represent the home winning percentage because they won 6 out of those 8 home games. 38% represents their road winning percentage because they won only 3 out of those 8 road games. So winning percentage at home, what we say, 75%. Winning percentage away, definitely decreased. So would you say they're a better home team? Based off this, probably so. Next screen. So create a graphical display that shows the Cardinals' performance in 2008. So the same stats as the same two-way frequency table. Bar chart versus a segmented bar chart. So if I'm going to go for bar chart, all right, here we go. Again, I'm going to go percentage because it's real easy to compare winning percentage. All right, so starting at the bottom, we got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. All right, if I need more, I will, but definitely going up the y-axis is percent. Over here, we're going to do our 2 categories. Let's do home versus away. Okay, so the percent for home was what, 75%? I'm sorry, I might have to go back and look. 75. So let me go ahead and fill in the rest of this. So 75% is going to be up here. Bring bar down here. All right. So right at 75%. Home, which is pretty good. And then the away was 30, what was it, 8? Which is going to be in here somewhere. So you can definitely tell by the bars, just a nice visual way of saying there's definitely a decrease in performance. those two performances. Now segmented, I want to think about this a little bit more. So we're going to put, let's do wins and losses together in one bar, or we can do the percents. And I tell you what, we can just do the percents while we're at it. So here we go. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. I'm going to go all the way to 100 because now we're going to be representing 20, 30, 90. All right. We're going to be trying to do everything, the wins and losses. So, because if we figure out the winning percent, then we're going to have the losing percent as well. So we'll have both sides of the coin in a segment and a look. All right, so the bottom, still the same categories. Home, away, and check this out. I'm going to go ahead and put the bar going all the way up to the 100. And if you put your numbers in here, we got 75 is going to be right about, let's see, 60, 75 is going to be right about here. Okay. So think about it. This is 75. This represents 75%. This is going to be your winning percentage. Losing percentage is going to be the difference, which is going to be 25%. Now I have to shade this a little different to make it look different. For the away, all right, same thing. All has to add up to 100, so I'm going to go ahead and start with that bar. But since their winning percentage is lower, 10, 20, 30, it's going to be right across here. Only 38% of those games were a win, which means the difference, which is going to be 62%, would be losses. So to make it a little bit easier, I'm just going to put L for loss, and this definitely the big W for the win, and definitely the big W for the win. And I'm going to go ahead and just shade the bottom part anyway, just to get a little bit more separation of that winning percentage and losing percentage. Okay, not too shabby. Segmented bar chart. All right, so since I'm running out of time, I'm going to go ahead and cut it off here and start another video for the next few slides.